Hi, and thanks for tuning into LevelMaster once again. We're here today to show you how to get the correct height when doing stump replacement. So let's just have a look how to do that. Now, first of all, we're going to measure our first stump. This one here we've numbered as number 2. Now, it's very important to measure off the underside of the bearer, and you'll see Lockie is actually doing that, not from the underside of the weatherboard. So Lockie, what's the measurement there?
810 mil.
810 mil for stump number 2. So we're just making a note of what that is. We'll go over to our next stump, which is stump number 3. It's very important to number the stumps so we get them each correct for their replacement. Underside of the bearer again. And Lockie, stump number 3 is?
780 mil.
780 mil, so we're making a note of what that is. And now you just need to repeat that process for each one of the stumps. Now, in this application here, you'll see that these stumps are actually in the ground, so your complete measurement needs to allow for the depth into the ground, and typically that's going to be around 450 millimeters. But please do check with the local soil conditions and the engineering that's been specified for your application, and that's how to measure a stump height. We'll come back shortly and show you how to install the stump. Right, here we are back at our building site, back with our post number 2 and post number 3. This variation we're showing you is where we're going to put the post actually into the ground. So when we've calculated our measurements from the height from the underside of the bearer to the ground, we've added an additional 450 millimeters in this case. So let's just go and have a look at the top of the post. And the way that we've installed these, we've screwed them to an adjustment of about 30 millimeters out off the top of the post. This is going to give us some adjustment down as well as some adjustment up. In highly reactive soils, we certainly recommend that this screw adjustment be up around the 60 millimeter mark to allow for further adjustment down as well as up. In this example here, we've still got about 100 mils of thread remaining down in the post for adjustment at a later date. If we move down to the base, we'll see that this is a concrete in version, and it's designed to provide some adhesion into the post. Here's post number 3. It's ready to go in, so the hard work is ahead of us to dig these post number 2 and post number 3 out. We'll be back in a moment to show you the bolt-down version. Right, here we're back with our 2 versions of bolt-down posts this time for post number 2 and post number 3. We'll just go in and have a look at a bit closer at post number 2. You can see that it has a different base. This time the post is cut to the correct length, and in this case we're going to dig post number 2 out and replace it with a concrete pad. And on top of that pad we'll bolt this post. You can see that we've made the same height adjustment. This one is 30 mil up. Again, remember 60 mil if you're into a highly reactive soil. Same with post number 3 over here. It's cut to length, ready to go. Just the work is ahead of us in digging the post out in this case and replacing it with a pad.